So we're getting out. But we will start to negotiate, and we will see if we can make a deal that's fair. And if we can, that's great. And if we can't, that's fine.
Good afternoon. As you saw just moments ago right here on KDKA-TV, President Trump announced that he plans to have the United States withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
And that climate accord is an international agreement signed by nearly every country, and they have vowed to fight climate change. So what does President Trump's decision mean? Here to explain is political editor John Delano. John.
Well, Susan and Stacy, most scientists and many Americans believe that climate change poses a great risk for this planet. But President Trump is not one of them, calling it a hoax on the campaign trail. Today, he withdrew the United States from the so-called Paris Accords signed by President Obama and 194 other nations. Those accords were designed to encourage nations to reduce their carbon footprint with a specific goal of keeping the planet from warming up. Now, because the Paris Accords are not a binding treaty, any president is free to opt in or out. Former President Obama pledged the United States to reduce 2005 emissions by 26 to 28% by 2025. President Trump took back that pledge today. The other commitment the U.S. made was to contribute $3 billion to a $100 billion United Nations fund designed to help countries transition to cleaner forms of energy. President Obama had already delivered $1 billion of that $3 billion. President Trump said today he will not honor the rest of that agreement. In making his decision, the president said it was unfair to the United States and cost American jobs.
As president, I can put no other consideration before the well-being of American citizens. The Paris Climate Accord is simply the latest example of Washington entering into an agreement that disadvantages the United States to the exclusive benefit of other countries, leaving American workers, who I love, and taxpayers to absorb the cost in terms of lost jobs, lower wages, shuttered factories, and vastly diminished economic production.
Now, not everything will happen overnight, but the president made clear that all non-binding climate change agreements were over immediately. He did hold out the possibility of renegotiating the agreement as long as it did not punish the United States, which he says the current agreement does, with different rules for different nations. The bottom line, says the president, is that the Paris Accord is very unfair to the United States. In his words, quote, "I was elected to represent Pittsburgh, not Paris." We'll have more on this in later newscasts. Susan, Stacy?